Trey Robinson, I'm a senior and I play everything.
Trey, last year, from an outsider's perspective, it seemed like at some point during the course of the season, I'm sure it didn't feel as abruptly to you, but it felt like there was the light bulb moment where the light bulb went on and you just started playing really consistently. Did you feel that way? Was there a point where you gained more confidence during the year?
Yeah, I feel like last year I definitely struggled with that early on. I came into the year thinking, okay, bigger year for me, bigger role, more minutes that I would get the opportunity to play. And I think I might have got a little comfortable with that. And so went to the year not playing the greatest, and then obviously went through our struggles, wasn't playing as much. And then I think I honestly do remember, and I tell other people this too, that I think it started to click for me against Florida Atlantic. I just started my shot just started feeling better. I was really guarding the ball, talking a lot to my teammates. Feel like I was leading a little bit more. I wasn't in the quite leadership position I'm in now, but start really trying to lead other people, and probably Florida Atlantic, honestly, yeah. That game really was when it kind of started turning around for me.
You're such a versatile player and you play so many different roles on this team. What do you think is your best attribute on the court?
I feel like it changes so much because I honestly do feel like I can do so many different things, but the most, I'm willing to do the dirty work. I'll get on the floor, I'll grab a rebound, stuff like that. Of course I want to score, but I don't really care as much for that. I feel like the other big plays that really get me excited is just doing everything that nobody else will do. You know what I mean? Just being dirty, not dirty, but getting on the floor and doing all that kind of stuff.
You've improved so much over the last few years. Where do you think the coaching staff has helped you the most improve your game?
I just feel like the coaching staff, I feel like they've just been patient with me. You know, it's crazy, it's my fourth year already, but it's just been a long time coming. I feel like I've had so many ups and downs, and usually, coaches are sometimes, I wouldn't just say give up on kids, but they just don't have that same spark they had with them when they first recruited them. And I feel like it's always been the same with me. I feel like they've known what I could do, and them just staying there, sticking with me, believing me, working with me at the practices, before practices, that's really what stuck with me with them. So I think they just kept pushing.
I go to a lot of college basketball practices, and your guys' assistant coaches are as involved during the course of practice as any program I've ever been around. What stands out to you most about the assistant coaches on the staff?
Well, that's a good point too. I've never had it any other way. Well, obviously high school and stuff, but I never had it any other way. But stands out, for me at least, my fourth year, I just feel they're like my brothers, my friends, even father figures at one point, just family in general. So that's what I get from I make sure I listen to them when I'm messing up, doing other things wrong. But outside of all the basketball stuff, they're just real family. It's really just a family vibe, really tight.
You guys obviously have a returning core that's very important to this group, but it is going to be a new team this year with some new pieces. What is the strength of this year's team in your opinion?
I just feel like we have a lot of different pieces. A lot of different people are going to step up that have been here and who haven't been here. I feel like our point guard that we just bring in is going to be really good for us. I feel like he has a really high IQ. Another person would definitely be LJ. Got a lot better this offseason. He's been putting in a ton of work, and I'm super happy for him. I'm super ready to see him and what he can do. And of course, Kian, because it's insane watching him play.
Since you guys have brought in this group of guys that you're going to be relying on, how do you feel like you guys have meshed so far, and how competitive have practices been?
At first, it was weird because since I've been here, the teams have been at least plenty of guys have came back and the chemistry was still there. And then this offseason, we lost 8, 9 guys, had 5 people in the locker room during spring workouts, so it was just different. And when everybody first got here and we were working out, it just didn't feel the same. It was okay, these guys are cool, but I just not really used to them yet. Took that trip to Italy, and now everything's okay, we are all cool with each other, really got to know each other personally, and I feel like that translated on the court. Like we could trust each other when we do something wrong, do something good. Someone's always there to say, good job.
Thank you, Trey. Appreciate it.